and my friends.
So come on, let's get close.
Every time. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Big tune.
Love that tune.
It's Reeseless.
I know. Riceless.
You should got like a dummy or something to put there.
Yeah, staring at the
Yeah. No, I'm joking. Mr. Reese.
We miss you, Rice. So this is episode 116 of the DSP Different Strokes podcast. Yes, with not our dear Raw Talk Reese, he's absent today, but with me, K to the A to the SLA. Slay.
Did you spell that right?
Yeah, I had to check.
Did you have to check? That's why you
K
paused.
to the A to the
That's why you
SL.
paused.
Slay.
Hey. Who do we have? Wait, who do we have in the building? We have
Do we have?
to my left. I give you a chance to do it again.
What are you doing?
K to the A to the S. Slay.
And to
Oh, that
my
don't make
very
sense.
far right, because he didn't want to move closer.
My chair, man.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
I'm like Charles in this chair.
to be honest, the difference is I actually would have sat in Reese's seat, but
The
I don't
new
know if
so-
any
the
of
new
you
sofa.
noticed, but we have a new sofa and I could not. And it's just,
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Hey, baby.
Hey baby.
I want to do the words, but I can't.
Down,
I see you. I want to sit on you.
down, doodle-doo.
What? And we have to my left,
Hey.
Mr. Hey.
Hey.
Say it.
Mr. O, I'm here. I'm ho. I'm
Calling
O.
a hoe.
How y'all doing?
I am very good. I've had a really, really, really good day.
How was your weekend?
Oh shit! You know what? I can't even remember what I did on the weekend. Oh, it was good. It was good. Spent some time with some family. Did a little bit of work, little side hustle. You know.
OnlyFans.
No, honest work. No, I.
Some
have a
people call that
friend-
honest work.
No, I have a
Wow.
friend that.
Wow.
I can't remember if I've ever told you that. No, it's not. I can't remember if I've ever told you that I've do
Bar
I've
work.
worked festivals and bars, so I've done some of that on the weekend, which was really cool. So every now and then when I'm not doing anything, that's what I'll do. And then Sunday I just chilled because I was still not feeling 100%. So yeah, but it's been a nice weekend. It's chilled. There is something wrong in the dunya.
Hey, ho, that was a bit too close. Because you had your tongue out
I've
as
got to
well.
make sure I was close enough.
Guys, no.
See, you don't. It's a technical thing.
I'm not saying I don't know what it is. No, I know what it is.
I would hope so.
Oh,
Well, it's not that.
oh,
Okay,
not.
right. Two different things.
Oh, how was your week or how was your weekend?
It's all right. My week was all right. I'm alive, so I'm doing something right. They didn't kill me. Although
What
Trying to kill
doesn't
somebody.
kill you makes
Um,
you strong.
no, that wasn't a Queen joke, by the way. I didn't mean it. I'm good. I'm alive.
Oh yeah, that happened.
I'm breathing. Feeling creative again. So yeah, I'm
Back to
What
writing.
is
Yeah.
it good for?
Perhaps.
Absolutely.
say it again, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna be writing again soon, and I'm very excited. It's a change from what's come before. So I'm looking forward to getting into a new realm of creativity. I've noticed that I've got like a cycle where I do certain types of books and then I do something else and I do something else. So yeah,
Okay.
it's time to grow. I'm really looking forward. Listen, there's gonna be some vexed people after reading one of these next few books.
Oh,
But I like it.
Jesus
I like it.
Lord.
I like it. See, yeah, we're going after them too. Yeah, so we're good. Mark, how are you?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm alright, man. I'm alright.
The joke.
like you living, breathing. So I'm doing something decent. I have to give a big shout out to my friend Nadine who got me fucked up over the weekend.
N.A. Dean.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nadine.
It's a lot tougher getting fucked up when you're older, isn't it?
You know what? I done a rookie mistake. I didn't eat.
Did you not eat? I was going to say. You didn't eat.
And the thing is, yeah, we had like some chocolate cake and ice cream before that. I was like, yeah, this is. I was like, cool.
That's the
Then we just went across the
worst.
road to BO1. I was like, yeah, I had that rum cocktail and I got it twice. And I'll have another one.
You
got
took
it twice.
Be at one's.
Happy hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it till 7 for 1 hour?
I can't remember how long because I
Did you
got
get
fucked
the
up.
app and extend your hour?
Bro, you
No, I
didn't
got fucked up.
eat.
You didn't need to. You didn't need to.
I was on my
extend
fourth drink, and
Is that when it?
that's when it kicked in.
That's when
You know when you
stuff
start to
started to go-
see things a bit slow, you're like,
Wait,
Oh.
Wait. And then you turn your head,
and then
a
your
second later,
and then your
goes,
stomach's like saying, "Yo,
You didn't
What's
eat.
the strongest cocktail? I can't remember the name of it. There's one in particular.
I was having just rum,"
Yeah, it's like a
Any-
rum. It's a
any-
rum
yeah.
cocktail.
and literally
Or was
it got to the
all
point
rum?
where I had to rush to the toilet because I started to do the.
Oh,
It's one of those you drank way too much.
And you didn't eat. Come on.
Yeah.
Although I think I'm like that as well. Where when it comes to cocktail choosing,
When you start drinking, you don't want to eat.
no, but I should have lined up my belly.
no, but when it comes to cocktail choosing, you look for something with the most alcohols in it. And
Yeah, 'cause I was-
cocktails are
piece of
usually
juice.
easy.
I was having duppies
and a
and
nice piece
things
of
like
juice.
that.
Oh, that was
It's cool. I can't remember. There's
Yeah,
one.
duppy.
Sorry, the
Got
drink-
like 5 different rums in it.
Yeah. There's one at
I had
All
yeah,
Bar one
I've
as
had
well.
something. Oh.
And I
And
went to a
it's-
restaurant where
it's
they
mad.
put it on fire.
Yeah, I went there and they put it in a cup that had a man on it.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
I-
that's duppy.
I must have gone to that same place because I stole the glass. I got home. I
Oh, you
borrowed
got-
it.
oh.
Is it one of those glasses, like the big? Like,
one of
It's
those-
got, it's got a face on it.
it's
But
got
no,
like
they
a
do that
man.
at Blues Kitchen as well.
Yeah.
They
I-
always-
they do them at a couple of places.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, by the way.
You ain't
I
sorry.
had to have
You're
that
not
glass.
sorry.
After they brought me the rum, and then the woman came and she sprinkled the thing on it, and then lit it, and then I was in there, woo, fire! I can't wait to drink this bitch.
Oh, God,
And
it's
then
like
the glass had to come home with me. It's like you know the I know there's bare people.
TGI?
The bowl, the fish bowl,
Yeah.
Goblet.
the fish bowl glass.
That is a goblet.
I had at least 3 of them.
How do you teeth that one?
Handbag.
Touche.
She had like
And you know
4.
what?
She had like
I went
4
through,
in there
I
at
went
the
through a
time.
phase where I have teeth glasses, and sometimes when you leave it, you're like, okay, thank you, cling cling, cling cling. I'm like,
I don't know
but
what's
sometimes if you have
I
a
don't-
jacket or a
I don't know
hoodie,
what my stomach is making
just
that
wedge
noise.
it.
It's just my keys.
God, did I eat some glass? No, but literally, thank you. Cling, cling, cling. But sometimes you go to places and they've got really nice glasses, and I'm the kind of person that'll be like,
Yeah, I want that.
I won't,
Yeah.
I want
I
that.
want that.
sit,
I
I
want-
won't.
Or sometimes
all of
I
it.
see the lampshades and stuff, and I'll be like, ooh, that would look good in my
Do
throat.
you know
man.
what I did? One time, I think I told you, lot. I went the extra mile, and I went to a friend's brunch, and God, I'm trying to remember the name of the place, but they had these cute salt and pepper shakers. And I love a salt and pepper shake. I don't know
Me too.
what it is.
No, me too.
And I think last time I went to Cyprus, I stole them from there as well because they was nice with the little crystal on the top.
You just
gave them
out
to
here
my
just
aunt.
teething, boy.
There goes your green card out there.
But yeah, these ones they were so tiny. So I said, "Oh, they're little." I was like, "Let me get a couple of each." When I got home, was the salt and pepper not in the bottom of my whole bag?
Oh no.
You
But I
didn't
just
empty
filled
it.
it up and kept it. But
You
I
didn't
was just
empty it?
no, because I put it standing up in my bag. But that day got messy.
Standing
That
up in
was-
your bag.
Yeah, like this. But the night got messy. It didn't. Yeah, but I still have them.
I put
And I
them
was like,
standing up
These are little salt and pepper shakers.
Like it's
They're
gonna
just
stay
so
there.
in
cute.
my luggage.
You stay there.
In my luggage.
Right there. You know, it's a thing. Stealing things from places is not
You
great.
didn't
but-
empty them. Why did you empty them?
You think I had time? You know when you want to take something, you're just like, let's go.
You don't even
that.
think.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's go.
Oh,
God.
I guess we should get to the nitty gritty. I mean,
Back to the lecture ad hanging.
Must we?
I mean,
Get out of the wow. Heartless.
Sorry, it's like no, but you know what? Like, guys,
I'm over it. I've
had
been
enough
over
of
it
it
from
already,
time.
that's why.
When
so
when the
over
football
it.
features got cancelled, I start getting vexed.
I feel like
For the people at home, unsure of what we've already started moaning about,
and the thing is,
Man,
it's
and I was looking
moaning.
forward to the football.
we are
Man,
referring to the passing of Queen Elizabeth,
96.
we only
96 years old.
She had a good inning, man.
no, she did. Wasn't she
Lizzie.
99?
No, she was 96. She didn't lie about on her birth certificate. She was 96.
Yeah, it's
Why
hard.
did I feel like I've been saying 99 or maybe I
it's
don't pay
a
that much
long
attention.
time colonizing and holding jewels that ain't yours.
It is longest monarch in history and all of that, you know. Lisbeth, yeah, right.
Elizabeth.
In it, Lizzie.
So, and are you sad? She's your queen.
Do I look sad?
She's your queen to be.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. How am I?
You know you want to sing it.
Okay, so
She's your queen to be.
My eye got something in my eye.
free
Use a
from
rude.
infection. I shouldn't be laughing in this topic of conversation,
I
but anyway,
shouldn't. It's not funny.
how am I feeling about it? Felt like it was coming.
You feel like you lost a real one. Sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I'm bad. My bad.
The monkey.
No, not at all. To be honest, it doesn't affect. Unfortunately, a person has died. Queen or no queen, a person has died.
Yeah.
Yeah. The person that she was for this country, loved, beloved, the longest running monarch in history.
Yada,
All the stuff
Charles was sitting there just waiting, just like, oh, come on, man.
blah. Hey, Andrew, what did you do? No, don't worry, come stay with me. I'll take care of you. But whatever. Yeah, now she's gone. And
at the end of the day.
I still got to go to work. So
At the end of the day.
Well, not on Monday.
listen,
Yeah, that's another thing.
That
I did say
that
something.
sounds cold.
That
sounds cold.
Is that
yeah.
all I'm gonna get?
That's what I'm gonna get. This is your queen, fam. What?
Just one day.
She don't know me.
Is she not worth it to you?
Is she not worthy of 2 days?
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was just gonna be like, okay,
Pretty sure
look.
everyone's
No,
all got
let's-
that email as well. That same email.
What email?
In the event of Queen Elizabeth, we all understand that.
Oh, you
some
got that as
people
well?
May want to take this time to.
I got that email. I was reading like.
We all got it, and I was like, it was hardly mentioned in our morning meeting. No one gave
was
a
like,
rat's
I
ass. but
wasn't
everyone's
related to
taking
her.
the day off.
She don't know me. She ain't help pay my bills.
You know.
And that's why it's like for me, all right.
Not mourning her loss.
End of the day.
When she was here, she did not affect my daily life. You see her every once in a while, you're like, all right, oh, there's a queen. Whooping
Yeah.
excursions. There's a queen. She's out and about. All right, cool. She's still about. But that's about it.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
One thing I will say is that, like you were saying, no, it's not great. Like people, end of the day, I'm like, people die. It happens.
It's reality.
It is the way of life. Is it sad that she's the queen that's died? No. Is it just sad because you know what? She's someone's family member. She was loved by people, not by the public. I don't really care how they feel. Her family, cool.
Yeah, people pitching tents for like 10 days.
Was it due? Yeah, and
to
I
see a
think it was
box.
probably long overdue. They've had Lizzie out there like
I've never
busy
waited for a box
Lizzie.
for that long. Wait,
People have had busy Lizzie out there rolling around, meeting and greeting people while she was ill, days before she killed over. So to me, I'm like, yeah, now let Lizzie rest. Plus, she's with her husband. So one thing I will say is the little drawings and things, animations I saw people doing about her being reunited with Philip I thought it was quite sweet.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
I saw me.
I
with
saw-
Diana
I saw
waiting.
you wait till Diana meets somewhere.
I saw everything and I was like, yeah, that's cold. But there was a few, I guess they're old, innit? Old couples, and you know what they say? One dies shortly after the other.
Yeah.
And I thought, in that aspect, without being who she was or stuff, because like for elderly people, I think that's just sweet when you go and you're funny with your other half and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's not like he
that.
was like good people.
Who, Philip?
Yeah.
No, but I don't really care about even that one.
I
But
mean, and this is gonna
the
sound
concept of it more.
this is gonna
more
sound
so.
cold and maybe a little bit heartless, but
Well, what I wanted to say was even worse. I might say it still.
even as I had said, someone has passed, a family member has passed, so the family now miss that person. But when that person, right,
Here we
Oh,
go.
here it goes.
when that person, right, was in charge of basically controlling a lot of shit, overseeing a lot of shit historically that affects people to this day, and felt no remorse about it or showed no inkling towards rectifying it or doing those people the way that they should have been. Even considering that times have changed, there were still things that could have been done from the monarchy in the way of saying we are aware of our part in some of the things that we did, in a lot of the murders, the killing,
None
the
of that.
raping, the
None of
mutilations,
that.
but there was
Give
none
us
of
back
that.
our gold.
And
That's never happening.
Up
so,
the naira.
So on one hand, you're like, oh, it's really sad that somebody's, even regardless of whatever you feel about the Queen, but then you're like,
No, that and
but
that's
that
what-
woman was
isn't-
the head of a lot of shit.
That was my thing on it, and whether we know it or not.
So basically, you're saying she was Thanos.
Yeah and no, because I don't think that she was always 100% in control of absolutely everything. But
No, Thanos
she
gets
was
a
the
bit more
head of
respect.
that
But
monarch.
she was
and
out here just collecting jewelry,
Yeah, basically.
like the rings.
Don't do that.
She done it in double time though. She collected more than 5 rings.
Don't do that.
Yeah, she did.
She done it all.
And it's
That's my
and it,
take on it. Though,
and
as
this
well.
is the thing, and this is why it infuriates me, because today I saw a clip of her coffin going to wherever it was
Peckham.
going. Her coffin going to wherever it was going,
You're
and
sick.
her crown was sitting on top of the coffin, and on the front of that crown
Mhm.
was the biggest stone you will ever see in your
5
life.
stones, Thanos,
Called,
all in one.
and it's called, I think it's called the Star of Africa, and it's from South Africa.
The Star of Africa. Are you taking the piss?
I'll check that out just to be sure. But it's a stone that was stolen from
Cheeky
South
fucker.
Africa many years ago, and still sits on the crown today, along with a lot of others that she's got on scepters and things like that.
And them scepters just sit there for
Sure.
sitting sake.
Sure.
It's like what? Yeah.
Because my thing with the whole thing with that is just that even when we found out she died, TV changed. A lot of shows got like removed or cancelled, and then everything was about the Queen. And then football got cancelled, and all like some major sports got cancelled, and then everything's been pushed. And now they're saying that certain things can't happen because security and stuff like that. So you're gonna have all this security, all this police force, whatever, just walking around with the box.
Yeah, it's called the Star of Africa diamond.
Wow.
Like, no, I'm over it. My Sky interface changed to the Queen.
Same.
I was just like,
And now TV because I don't have
nah.
Sky.
And then I saw
ugh.
today trending, Meghan go back home. I was like, right, these people just something else.
I love the way that even in mourning, they've still got time to be racist pricks.
Yeah. Of course they
Like
do.
you're really not. You're
like the
you're
best
more,
time
you're more
to come
vexed
out.
at the woman who came with her husband to support him because his nan died. But Peter Andrews, all right, just
Yeah.
walking behind the
Man got
thing.
arrested for heckling.
Did you not see the Did you not see the footage of him stroking? Well,
Oh yeah, his daughter's back.
bum
side.
back. It was like it's just
No,
weird.
it's mad creepy.
It's
But yeah,
just
a man got
weird.
arrested because he was heckling. I'm not even calling him Prince. That thing.
Oh yeah, I know. That was on
what
one
the
of
hell?
my yeah.
And
No,
then
the
and
UK
then
has gone
Did you see
absolutely
it today? Where
wild.
literally, if anything happens to Prince Charles or King Charles, whatever you want to call him, Andrew's next in line
Um,
to caretake.
my mum was like, "Yeah, it was inappropriate, but when else would he get the chance to see him?"
It's true. When else?
So she was like, "Yeah, I kind of get it. Like he's out.
And then
You
someone,
see him.
I think someone got arrested
And
for
everyone's
having
trying to give him a
ha- have-
blight.
someone
having
got
a
arrested for
sign.
having a sign
Yeah, having an
saying get rid of the monarchy.
yeah."
What the hell?
But one guy went there with a piece of paper that was blank, and the police rolled up on him and were like, "What are your details?" He was like, "Why do you want to know my details? I'm just holding a piece of paper." And he was like, "Well, we want to know if you're allowed to be here. If you've got any ASBOs that say you're not allowed to be here, what are you gonna write on that piece of paper?" It's like, am I not allowed to literally be standing here holding a piece of paper? Yeah, but if you write anything disparaging towards the monarchy, then we'll have to arrest you for breach of the peace because it could be offending someone. I actually said those words.
And all of this, there's gonna be a riot.
It's
There's gonna be a riot.
No, there's gonna be a
Listen.
riot for the police killing an unarmed black boy.
It's not the party we thought it was
That
going to
too.
be. That's what I'm saying. It's not the party we thought it was going to be. And now everyone's getting pissed off. Centre Parks is closing and people are pissed.
Everything's blatantly closed on Monday.
Hospitals are cancelling.
I got
operations.
I got a
If
text
this-
from my gym saying we're not gonna be open between such and such blah blah on Monday. I was like,
I ain't had that
so
yet.
what?
and
Man
they
can't
better
even
not.
work out on a Monday.
Listen, there are
Man's got to walk around the park and use, you
There
know them park apparatus.
there are cancer there are
'Cause that's-
there are
that's free.
cancer
We can do
patients
that.
who aren't getting.
I heard about
treatment
that.
on Monday because of this. Food banks are
Are
closing
closing.
on
How?
Monday.
Make it make sense. I
Don't
I
we
want to
have
know
to
how much
live
money is
to
going
mourn?
towards organising.
Funny
Yes.
enough, everything's been closed, yeah, getting closed. Business that like fucking cinemas are showing. Well, View. I don't know if every cinema, View Cinema. I don't know if you've heard this. Are showing it,
But
Showing what?
but
Can't
they're
buy no
closing.
snacks.
But no snacks. They're not
Can't buy no
selling no
snacks.
popcorn, nothing. But they'll
But you
give
can
out
go to the
3
cinema to
bottles
watch
of
the
water.
funeral.
You think I'm sitting in the
Go
cinema
to the
for
cinema
5?
to watch a box.
Yes.
What kind of box I'm watching.
Listen, you see the queue of people queuing up to see that box? Oh.
Oh, you nasty.
Oh,
It's my inner box. Oh, mate. No, seriously, I don't get it. And then I'm just going to sit here and say, I'm so glad
That you're British.
she died when
Oh.
she did. Because if she died
Then
few
Arsenal would have lost over
days
the weekend.
or a week later on my birthday plans, when things are then going to be closed and restricted,
So you weren't about your birthday.
I would have been fuming.
The irony.
Yeah.
Absolutely fuming.
She's the queen. She's your queen to be.
No, actually,
How you feel about Charles taking over? 73.
It's so weird. So weird. It's, I don't really care because it's not
Like the woman that got arrested, he's not my king, innit?
That means
Basically.
notes are gonna eventually change.
He's
on
not
coins.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't know.
Notes are gonna
Someone
change.
said something about, I don't know what
police,
picture
ambulance, fire uniforms.
Charles
gonna
can use
change.
for it because he hasn't had a good picture in years, so it's going to be a bit techie.
It's gonna be them old. It's gonna be like
It's
a
gonna be
young
an-
face Charles.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be very weird. Chasing Charles. Stick with card. No, I don't really care, to be honest. He won't be reigning for very long. So,
What, you gonna try and assassinate him or something?
no, he just
Do
probably
you
he
know
doesn't
that
look...
he was
He ain't reign that long.
he met Diana when she was like 16 and he was like in his 20s or 30s.
You dirty.
Yeah.
That whole family, oh,
Barring Harry.
listen, I
Harry's got a different father.
Listen.
because something is not
I've
matching.
been saying...
with
Listen,
the
the
bo-
math
with the
isn't
balding.
mathing.
Harry's got a wicked head of hair,
Harry's got hair.
and William looks like he's got 4 mortgages.
And William
and 3
looks
divorces
too much...
with that
Well,
hairline.
that's what happens when you pegging, man. That's what happens when you're pegging.
Oh, yeah.
Takes your hairline away.
William looks too much like Charles, and Harry just doesn't
Harry doesn't.
look like any of them.
But yeah, it's gonna be it's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be the most watched event ever. But honestly, and this is my final opinion on this whole thing because this is it's just shit. I was more
I don't
upset.
really
I was more
get-
upset when Diana died.
Me too.
Same. And MJ.
All right, he's our king.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
But,
in a
yeah.
royal sense.
Oh.
Yeah, roll.
Okay, yeah, he's
Royalty.
our royalty. But
Yeah.
in real life royalty, yeah,
Diana hit me hard.
yeah. And that
My mum woke me out my sleep
will.
just to tell me. I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember my mum
She's
was
the
crying.
And in my head, I was just like, conspiracy theory. I was like, nah, the Queen's got something to do. with it,
my
man.
mum said they
Charles got
killed-
something to do.
My
with
mum
it.
said they killed her. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, we've
Like
been
from the
saying
beginning,
that.
she's like, yeah, they killed her.
Yeah, and I still stand by it.
I think everyone does. Or
100%.
not the Queen lovers or Charles.
Harry
lovers.
knows
I
that.
think
by the way.
Harry
Camilla
knows
is doing
Harry
something for the
knows
side
it.
chicks,
I
boy.
know Harry
Harry
knows
knows it.
something. And I
I
think that's
don't
kind
think-
of pushed him away.
I don't think he
Yeah.
blames his grandma though, but I know he blames
He's dead.
He
blames his dad
basically
and the
blames the
monarchy.
system of
Yeah.
which she is the head. So there's always got to be some sort of feeling from him to her, because
some
she's
level.
literally the head of this whole entire system that, through the
Yeah,
long
that's
arm,
exactly how Lizzie
basically
was sitting there as well. Like,
killed
they
his
spat him
mum.
out, like, kill her.
Sure.
Oh gosh.
You know, like Scar.
Oh jeez.
Kill him.
I saw people stamping on the floor like, yeah, she's not gonna have an easy ride on the way down. I was,
Oh,
Have you
wow.
not seen the memes of? I so bad. I shouldn't laugh at the
No, I
memes
ain't-
of
I ain't-
Lizzie climbing the gates. Diana let me in.
I've seen some of them, yeah.
I've seen so
I've not
many,
seen
but
that
there's
one.
one where she's like, nah, it's just dumb. It's just funny. But the one that got me the most is the hospital appointments being cancelled. What you're meant to be about? Well,
saving
world
lives.
peace and like all
World
of that
peace?
crap. Well, maybe
Haven't,
not.
haven't you seen the media? The way the
No.
media attacks Meghan,
Yeah.
like
No, but I
literally,
mean,
you don't hear
the
things about
royals.
Ukraine, what's going on in Ukraine, but you don't hear anything of what's going on in Pakistan,
Yeah.
the
It's
floods and stuff
it's
like that.
just bad.
yeah.
But
Like,
at what point are you? Why are hospital appointments getting cancelled?
it's the Lizzie effect.
To mourn
Lizzie, you can mourn
to
Lizzie in
mourn
your lunch
someone's
break,
passing, I must risk my life.
or you can mourn Lizzie after or before your shift. Like what the hell? Or
My life.
during.
Is mine. Is my
I'm
life.
trying to think if there's anything else, but yeah. Oh yeah, apparently King Charles had
my
just
king.
dodged a multi-million-pound inheritance tax that everyone else obviously has to pay. Shit like that, I just can't.
This is the system we live in, guys.
And then obviously not reporting any other news. It's just dumb. Like it's just the world's gone mad. Moving on.
Gone
Has
in
been. But yeah.
Yeah, but no.
But does that mean other funerals would have to been
Yeah.
cancelled as well? That's really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of anything we did like postponed or cancelled.
Yeah. Basically,
They
like
cancelled Hackney Carnival.
Monday
Why don't they just-
is lock off. Nothing is happening on Monday.
The amount of vexed people.
Like I got
that
vexed
I
today
came
because
across.
I got some urgent stuff for work to do because they've moved theatrical dates for certain titles because they don't want it to be incline with what's going on. So I had to like quickly move dates, home video dates and stuff like that. I'm like, just for this.
The amount of people online and in real
This
life
got
who were vexed about the Hackney Carnival getting cancelled.
I was
my
and I was looking
God.
forward to going.
I heard so
That's-
many.
That's around the
uproars
corner
about
from
it.
me.
I would've
I
gone
was in
as
a group
well.
chat with my people. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go. We're gonna have some fun. And then
The thing is, why do they cancel it? Why can't they just if it was that big of a deal? Why can't they just at least postpone it? Could you imagine?
it'd
if
be a
this
good way to
happened-
mourn her. Like,
Apparently,
why not my
Imagine if
hits?
This happened around Notting Hill Carnival.
apparently
Why not
they're
my
saying
hips?
They're gonna try and do it again in October. Who's gonna go
No,
to?
but
a
why would
carnival?
you
well,
just
winter
do it?
coats,
The following weekend.
I think-
Does that make any sense?
winter coats and thing, yeah,
Because it's
puffer
still
coats.
quite warm.
So we're mourning Lizzie for 10 days. Everything lock off on
Who's we?
Monday. Well, not we. But everything lock off on
Listen,
Monday.
I'm gonna have a drink on Monday.
I'm having several.
I'm gonna be drank,
I'm gonna
pour
make
it,
a jug or something.
dranks.
There's going to be
I got that.
one
Lizzie
bank
pack already.
holiday.
I've got that.
Well, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I buy a drink over the weekend because there ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no shops hardly open.
and the gas and the lecky is still, that crisis is still existing.
Oh,
But everything else is closed.
No. You didn't see them say. Listen, we need to start talking about this. You didn't see them say that that's now insignificant.
Oh,
Due
yeah.
to the Queen passing. So
oh,
that's
really?
now-
So my bills will be looked after then.
They're calm.
trust. Yeah, trust. She'll take care of it.
Oh, we got to change the anthem as well, haven't we?
Is this your king? Is this your
No.
king? Anyway,
Not my king.
Anyway, has anyone heard about the whole what Peppa Pig is gonna do?
What?
There's an episode, or I think Peppa Pig
God.
features same-sex couple for the very first time.
If there is going to be a kid show to do that, it would be Peppa Pig. Jeez.
Is there a need for it though?
No, I don't think. I think they want to.
I know they want to normalize certain things.
Yeah, I was gonna say raise normality, but I don't know if that makes any sense. But they want to give a sense of normality to kids from an early age, as you would like opposite sex couples. But I think personally, that should be for parents to educate
And
their kids.
that's my thing.
As and when.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want my
agreed.
children to be exposed to that kind of, not that kind of because it sounds insensitive, but I wouldn't want my children to be exposed to that at an early age without it being in my control.
Can't kids just be kids?
Right.
I'm not saying you can't show or tell kids certain things, but let them
Kids just grow up as they grow up, and then they learn that as they get older anyway.
Yeah.
Or your parents will teach you that anyway. So I feel like they're stepping on things like that way too hard, and I can say it's allowing kids to not be innocent, but true say if you're 2 and you learn about that, you probably wouldn't know it being any different anyway. But I just think the public
Because,
are
yeah, if
exposing
you-
children too much.
If
to
you
a
at
early
home
age.
haven't discussed that, or even
I'd be vexed.
Yeah, like what
It's
age?
like teaching
like,
kids sex
obviously,
education
even
before
if
you're
you're
ready for them
working your
to.
way to explaining it, your child then comes home and goes, "Mummy, what's the same-sex couple?" And you're like,
Wait a
"Sorry, where
minute.
did you get that from?"
And even to that kind of like language to hear from like your 5-year-old, no. Especially if like let's say your kid is like 8 and they've not known anything up until that point, and then on TV they all of a sudden they start seeing it. It's gonna affect them. Whereas if your child is 2 and they're seeing that from 2, they're not gonna know any different. But still, I think it's a thing where parents need to educate their kids in their own time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand that people might want to do books and things, and if that you want to buy that for your child and show them.
But that
that's
should
up
be
to you.
for the parents' responsibility to.
But that's
to
what I'm
take.
saying. It
Don't
should be
shove
something.
this on
Yeah, no.
programs and stuff like that.
It shouldn't be on just. If that was me and I saw that, I'll be stopping my child from watching Peppa Pig anyway until I'm ready.
Peppa Pig's too sassy for my liking.
She is. I don't like Peppa Pig anyway. I say this all the time.
She's too rude.
That Pepper and that Coco Melon, they need to go.
Coco Melon.
Have you not heard of Coco Melon?
No.
Coco Melon. You not heard of it?
No. What do you think I'm doing? Sitting down watching kids
I don't
programs?
know. You're not godparent.
Yeah.
You're around kids.
My
But then
my
again,
godson is 8.
oh, but then again, no, you ain't watching no Coco Melon. Yeah,
Hell no.
Myth. Coco Melon's like between at least 1 and 3, 4, something like that.
But I find it fascinating. Like a lot of kids I see now watch other kids play with toys on YouTube and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm just like,
My nephew does it.
you know, you can play with these toys, right?
My nephew
Or it's
gets a camera and makes his
unboxing
own one.
videos. Yeah.
unboxing of like Lego. And my nephew's always been obsessed with like he's creating his own YouTube channel. Is like that, but he watches other kids play with.
Do you think
toys.
Do you think it's a bit scary that kids are now adopting this whole being filmed and being photographed a
channel
lot?
thing? This my own. Yeah, I think because kids wouldn't know what to do. I think it was scary from time you let your child use your iPhone and they know exactly what to press to get to the music or to press to get to. That was scary, and now their kids are using YouTube.
I argue daily with children who don't see the benefit of going to college and going to university because they say, "Oh, it's okay, I'll just become a YouTuber."
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel like-
And
yeah.
and that is I'm like, okay, so what if the YouTuber thing doesn't work? Then what? There's nothing else after that. As a child, for me, back in the day, before the WOA,
In the
you know,
night,
it used to be the thing. What do you want to be? Man, I want to be a train driver. I want to be an astronaut.
I'll be a I don't know,
Mad things
firefighter
that you
or
would
something.
Teacher.
A lawyer,
Some
doctor.
things that you could, yeah, but
proper
just,
aspiring.
bam,
I wanted to
bam,
be a
bam.
journalist.
I always wanted to be a teacher.
I wanted to be a lawyer and a train driver.
I think at
How'd
one
you get
point I
from
might
the
have said.
train?
I think at
How'd
one
you
point
get
I
from
said
the
lawyer.
How'd you get from lawyer to
Just-
train driver?
Listen, Thomas the Tank Engine, innit?
But
You know what I mean?
alright, but alright,
kid
you
loves
saying that, you
science.
saying that reminds me of the fact that you have parents that say that their child, maybe a very young child, and they want to dress up as let's say they're a boy and they want to dress up as a girl, stuff like that at the age of whatever. Kids play with toys and then they don't play with that same toy again. So, you're taking your child to say, yeah, I'm gonna stand what they want. Like, it don't make sense.
No.
Kids change their mind frequently.
Make
so you saying, oh, my child knows what sex they are by the age of like, really?
They don't. Some do, but some don't.
As I said, I don't know if I've said this before. In this school, listen, there is a child in the school I work in who is in year 4, who is transitioning.
Year 4.
Yeah.
What age is that?
That's not even in the juniors.
7.
That's still in infants in school. Do you still have infants and juniors?
They began their transition in year 3. Right. Games change, people.
I think kids at secondary school, I think that even that is too young for them to. But that is beyond. That's the earliest I've ever heard of. Yeah, look at Mark.
The maths is not mathing.
It's not mathing.
They ain't gone through puberty yet.
Is that even allowed when you haven't gone through puberty yet, though?
That's a lot.
Do you know what? I guess because
that's a lot.
now they're normalising that, I feel like they're just normalising it at any age, which I don't agree with. I know I don't have children, but I just don't agree with that. Let a child be a child. And you know what? You've got years.
From 5 to now, Mark, how many times have you decided that Lion-O would beat He-Man? How many times has that opinion changed? From a child and growing up. It's changed a lot, right?
Yeah.
You change.
Yeah.
You change your mind. Anyway, listen.
It's not. I don't know.
I could just hear Dave Chappelle in my head right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Staying on kids. Did anyone see this? A 19-year-old woman from Brazil was surprised to learn her newborn twins had different fathers.
Yeah, I think.
She had basically.
She had literal
I think Phil was reading
the
this out to me the
the
other
woman's
day.
twins have different dads after having sex with 2 men on the same day.
Yeah, it's like one of the rarest cases. Yeah,
Wow. And they're actually twins.
Yeah.
they're probably twins in separate sacks. That's the only way it would have happened.
Yeah.
So they're not identical, but she's got pregnant by 2 different men, and she's carrying both of them. That's like one of the rarest cases in. It's mad though.
Wow.
So imagine you're going, oh, I've had sex with 2 different guys. Who's the father? Both. Huh? Yeah, it's twins. Both. of
Yeah,
them.
but one's yours and one's yours.
Imagine explaining that to the twins when they grow up.
One's yours,
I
one's
need to.
yours.
So that's gonna be on the internet that's gonna go down. One of them go down in history moments.
You look like each other, but that's neither here nor there. That's yours. That's yours.
I mean, you look like brothers,
No, wait.
but you're twin. Yeah, because they won't be identical,
No.
but they'll obviously look like siblings.
But what if they look like each other?
They will look like each other, I'm guessing, or maybe one looks like the dad, one looks like the other dad.
Or
they
they could
both
both look like the mum.
Oh, they both look like the mom.
I feel bumped if I was one of the dads then.
You feel-
I'd be like, so which one's mine?
It's not like
Imagine though.
Oh yeah, because how would you know which one's yours?
It's not like you went to a bottomless brunch and only got 1 drink and 1 piece of food. That's getting bumped.
You would have to
You
DNA.
can't-
You would have to DNA each individual child.
You can't in a child situation feel bumped.
You would have to DNA them when they get old. Wow.
You can't feel bumped.
So
Hey,
which one's mine?
This child's not tall. Nah, man, I'm bumped. Nah, man, you bumped me.
Hey, son. Wait, hold on. Are you sure? Okay. Are you sure?
can't
Are you
do
sure
that.
No,
You
that's
can't
mad.
do that.
What would be even worse is if one of them was your partner and one of them you just slept with. So you're living with your partner, with your child,
That can't
and
be
the
my
other,
then you
the other
stepped out,
child
and
that
then
your
you
wife
stepped
carried
out.
at the same time
that
as
can't
your
be
child.
my partner no more.
No, clearly it wouldn't be. But
Why?
Well, some men might stay,
in
but
some situations.
I'm
some
not.
people-
I'm not staying.
it's like, who are you choosing?
She didn't even wait. The same day.
Yeah, maybe,
The same day.
maybe you are on a break.
We were on a break.
On the same day.
I'm gonna get Friends lyrics in every episode from now
Maybe
on.
they was on a break and she was on a break with him, but then she slept with him again. No, slept with him, been sleeping with him. But
But
then
this is the thing: was
Wait,
one
that-
of,
sleep with someone
what-
else.
what, they had breakup sex,
was one of
and
them
then-
breakup sex, but
and
then
then she wanted to make other sex with someone
was
else.
one of them her
Mad.
actual partner.
I don't know.
I think she just may have been just dating and living her best life, and now
She's
What?
19. Who knows?
she was enjoying life. She was
Clearly,
she was busting it wide open. She was
she bust something.
Thudding, thought, thudding, thought.
Why'd you sound like is it Sylvester the Cat?
Thuddy,
Oh, fucking that. She was thud,
thudding all over the place and busting it for a
Thudding,
thud, stupid.
thudding,
Yeah.
thudding.
That's wild.
Oh wait. Okay, I got one. So it's more of a statement. React to the statement. So a woman on Twitter said,
Oh, I love a Twitter.
Oh my god, Twitter's been going off recently.
she said, I invited him to the crib.
This is the one I had.
I cooked for him. Gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest
Onk,
in
onk.
your
Is
mind.
Is this what she said on the status?
I let him fold me like an origami bird.
Oh, beautiful.
Bomb.
Called him an Uber. Then blocked him and never spoke to him again.
Some man's dream.
I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game too fast.
She didn't learn shit.
She literally said
She
those
was-
words.
She's so proud of it. But do you know what? It's not even
Is
learning
this
the game.
the game now,
The game
people?
has been the game. It's just females just don't do it as well as most men do. And that's because
I mean, she fucked up big
She?
time. If she think that she won that,
But
No,
but
it's just-
now
it's-
this
I
is
think,
now this is
along
the
the way, it's
thing.
probably
No,
just
wait.
neutral.
Now this is the thing. Between the response that I've seen to that is
think I know what you're gonna
differs
say.
from the sexes. So a lot of men, and even the guy whose page I got this from was like, "Oh wait, you thought you won?" But to her, and in how she has embraced her sexuality, that's a win for her.
but is
That's
it?
on to the next
she,
one.
She gave him
think
the
it's-
sloppy toppy and everything.
The sloppiest the head you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
she
So
gave
you
him,
dripping from the
she
driveway.
gave him all the work just to block him.
Yeah.
Before it happened to her.
That's where she
That's
feels
how
that she won. because-
that's how traumatic the game has become.
Yeah. Oh,
That
I don't
you're
care if
like,
I like him. I'm just gonna block him. before he
I'm
blocks
gonna
me.
do it to you
Before
before
you
you do it to me.
But then, this is not Minority Report. You don't know that was going to happen.
But the difference is, I think she's doing it in a sense of I want you to want me, but I want to fuck you over.
And there's absolute. And
Well,
then
she
that-
fucked him.
And then that, yeah, listen.
And then it was over.
No, she cooked for him.
Yeah.
What's all that?
So if
Man,
it,
don't do
no,
that
this-
when he
this is what I was gonna say.
when he
I
was
was gonna say
to be honest,
if
that's
he was
true.
a
If
guy,
it was the
no,
game-
if he was a guy
he ain't
who
cooking.
was like, oh, you know what? I really like her, and I would like to see where this goes, and all of that. And then suddenly she cooks, and you're like, oh, well, I wasn't expecting this, but all right, cool. And then you get the top of, you get the Janet Jackery of Pinky Sky Black tops. Whoa! And then you get
the
folded.
Jada Fire. He got the
You're-
Jada Fire.
She lets you fold her. Whoa!
Nasty.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Gave her the hammer.
And she calls you an Uber.
Must be nice.
Wow!
True, she done all that.
I'm gonna let her know when I get home. I'm gonna call her in the morning
Hey, babes,
to
I had
see
a
how
great
she's
night.
doing and if she wants to have breakfast. Because oh my god! Wait, I'm locked.
Word? What
What
did
about
I?
his feelings?
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Apparently, he folded her like an origami bird.
Sometimes I read these things and thinking, is this really true? Is this happening out there? But then I'm like,
It probably is.
People like
sadly.
to snitch on themselves.
This is the
So,
game.
Yeah.
This is the game these days.
Apparently so.
like, I'm gonna come back to that. Did you see the thing where a girl recorded herself saying that men that wear, and this is what I told my brother, like, you're tapped out here for dating younger girls, because if this is the measuring stick, you're done at here.
Okay.
She
Oh,
was
no.
like, men that wear ankle socks give her the ick.
No.
I was like,
So what do you expect him to wear when he's wearing no trainers?
So men can't wear. So wait, a real man won't wear ankle socks?
The fuck?
What?
done out here.
So let me know.
The
Socks, you know?
measurements-
Trainers that don't go, and I know you can
It's-
do the trainer long sock style, but it's not every pair of trainer you can do that with. Sometimes a nice trainer looks good with a bit of ankle showing.
Or a
You
shoe
mean
sock.
to tell me, right? You mean to tell me you want him to go barefoot,
You're not allowed to wear ankle socks. You're not allowed.
or
Wait,
should he roll his long socks down? What? Make it make fucking sense. What?
I don't know.
wow.
I was
Soon
laughing.
it's gonna be guys that have an honest living give me the ick.
Guys
Yeah.
that breathe.
Yeah, right. I don't get this ick business anyway. It's
Everything's an ick.
I understand.
Men with
I
hay
un-
fever gives you the ick.
I understand the feeling of what ick. I can't really explain what ick is, but I know
think-
it's related to like a
I think
feeling
ankle
of.
socks
It's
are
that
rather
feeling
nice
of.
on men.
Oh, I've noticed that. Ew. And then
But
You know, it just kind
but
of
when
puts
there's
you
so
off.
many.
It's
But-
too much of a trending thing now. Anything can give you. Oh my gosh, the way he sat down, just give me the ick.
Oh, he said hello to me. He opened the door for me. That gives me the ick.
Literally.
Yeah,
Oh my
'cause
god.
that's 'cause you're
He-
used
no,
to
Oh my
dating-
god,
don't
he
remember-
asked me
don't-
how
That's
my
because
morning
you're
was.
used to dating drug dealers who don't open
Don't
the door
remember
for
a
you
girl
until
saying,
you come
"Oh,
outside."
don't
This is
remember."
what I'm
Won't even
saying.
open the door for you.
This is what I'm saying.
Don't remember seeing like, if a guy works a 9 to 5, that gives me the ick.
That's what I'm saying. Guys make an honest living. Yeah, it gives me the ick. You stay there with your non-9
All right, then go back with Tavon on who's on bail and can't go out after 7 o'clock. You mug. Fuck off.
Go back with Tavon, who can't even.
Used to wait for the
flipping-
gyro to come through.
I'm telling you, who can't even tell you what time
Job
he's gonna be
seekers
home
allowance.
this evening.
Sorry to any Tavons listening. That was just the first name that came to my head.
Or you can't plan date night properly with Tavon because
Date
you've got to
night?
be in the
You'd
bando.
be lucky.
This is what I'm saying. You can't
'Cause
plan
you
that
gotta-
shit.
Because you gotta be in the.
Gonna be in the bando, mate.
That's chicken and
gonna
chips.
Man's gonna be
That
doing.
is chicken
No.
chips if you're lucky.
No, mate.
Number 2.
And these fraud men, they love take a gal and do all like the flashy stuff when they have the time, because they ain't doing no honest 9 to 5. They're just like when the money's
feel like
calling, the money's
There's a lot of
calling.
job
Next thing you know,
shaming. There's a
hush
lot
puppy.
of like,
Mhm.
oh, if he does this, if there's this job shaming, and it's like, what is wrong with?
Because remember, it used to be.
I think- what is wrong with a man
I
grafting?
can't date a bin man and blah 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 blah. And then it kind
Bin
of.
man- bin man make money, you know.
And then they were like,
Big man
oh
make
wait,
racks.
wait. Bin men actually get paid. Wait, hold on, no. Okay, bin men are okay. All right. 9 to 5. Anyone with a 9 to 5, yeah, you're not for me.
Yeah, but 9 to 5, you could be the CEO.
I wouldn't care
Like-
if he was a bin man, as long as you came home, bathed his skin properly, and put the uniform in the wash. We good.
Well, that's what anyone would do with any job. So that's the thing. But that's the problem. Listen, the games.
The game is. I can't even say it's rigged. It is fucked. It is so fucked.
I don't think I would survive now with
I was gonna ask that question.
this
Do you
crop
think?
of.
Do you think that you would survive dating now as a younger you in today's age,
No,
today's day and age, compared to how it was
I'll just buy.
when
I'll
we came up?
I'll probably just
You're-
turn
you're
into much
just
worse.
shy of it. So you're at that age
I'll
where
be
you're kind of looking
lonely.
down at it like, these kids are fucking crazy.
I would just have to basically date someone old
I don't
school.
think, and with social media as well. No, I don't think I would have survived.
Like sometimes, you know your explore page come up with different things.
Mm.
So sometimes I'd snoop and I see some of these young girls with the same poses, each one doing the same like.
Or what about this? When someone's taking a picture of them like that, as if they look like they're grabbing the phone, or the ones like
There's
this
a-
in the car
There's a
park.
template.
In the car park.
Can never
crouching. You know, back in the day in school, yeah,
can never
when we
stand
used
with a
to have
straight
the
leg
old
for
school
some reason.
side
I don't know.
ponytail and the old. That has been reformed into the girls posing like this with their bum out, maybe from behind or like this at the side, in the car park.
Why is your
But
leg
you
never
see the number
Why is your
one
leg never straight?
car
It
park
bothers me.
1 or 2
That
in the
really bothers
background.
me. Every picture, no one's got straight legs. Why can't you just stand up straight?
Or the legs are turned in.
In the restaurant by yourself. Yeah, right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like this or like that.
No. Put that camera on me. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
The restaurant
I
at the
love
table
them.
like this.
Yeah, it's always that one. It's always
Date
that
night.
pose.
By yourself?
And I get it,
Or-
like sometimes it's date night and you've got a picture of you, you've got a picture of your boyfriend or both together. But sometimes it's just
No, but for me,
Date
I've
night.
got to the point where even
It's
when I
funny.
was dating or like going out on dates, whatever, or like with someone, the last thing I'm doing is taking a picture when I'm out for food. Like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
enjoying. I got 2 eyes.
scenery.
I'm enjoying the moment.
I get it. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, this looks so good. But sometimes
I may snap the food,
yeah.
but I don't post it.
I might snap
It's
the
for the
food, I might
memory
post
of
it, I
it.
might not. I don't know.
It's for the
Yeah,
memory
but I'm
of,
not doing it
remember when we
every-
went to
Actually,
that-
every
to be
minute.
honest, no. Because there's loads of times I go out for dinner, but I might post once in a while the dinners. But if I post every time I go out on date night with my mate, ain't nobody caring. People don't want to see that. They don't give a shit. Plus, I'm so engrossed in the evening, and
Ambiance.
who's in front of me, and what the scenery's like. You think I don't care?
But it's a social game.
It is.
If people can't see it, then they
It's not real.
cannot believe it. It's
But
like
who
religion.
cares?
Oh. Let that
Sometimes it's when
marinate for a
people are
minute.
like, "Oh my god, you've got a girlfriend, you've got a boyfriend."
It's like religion.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah. Because some people have said that to me before, and I'm like, and in my head, I'm like,
What, I'm meant to advertise it?
in my head, I'm like, I wouldn't care if you know or you don't know, but that's just because I don't post on the average or post him on the average like everybody else. And I have loads of friends that are like that, very private with their
Partner.
their partner in the relationship,
I'm like that.
if not at all.
People need
Yeah.
people need to go back to when they get asked questions like that. People need to go back to
None of
enemy
your
of-
goddamn business.
People need
Mind
to
your
go-
motherfucking business,
people
bitch.
People need to go back to enemy
love
of the
it.
state. Will Smith, when the guy asked Will Smith about if he was having an affair, and
Oh,
Will
Lisa
Smith goes,
Bonet.
"Did you masturbate in the shower?" The guy was like, "What?" He's
Literally,
like,
that's
"Do you
exactly
touch
how-
yourself inappropriately at the wrong times?" And the guy was like, "I don't think that's any of my fucking business."
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's not your business. If I tell you, I tell you. If I don't tell you,
Yeah.
don't
But then
ask
my
me.
inner circle knows. So
The people who need to know.
Yeah.
If you don't know,
then my
my
friend, you're not
thing-
in that circle.
well,
My thing is literally like, well, if you don't know, it's your business. If you haven't seen on the rare occasions that I may have posted, that's fine. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
this
It's literally
info's
the
not
same.
for you.
Yeah.
It's
for
the same
you,
as,
for
like,
you.
When I eventually have children, I love, as we know, posting on social media, but I'm not going to do a bump
You may
update.
you may see my kid's toe or something. That's as
You
far as it
might,
goes.
you might not. And I
Or
know
the
I
back
would
of their
love
head or
to
something.
express things with family and stuff like that, but I feel like when it comes to kids, plus it won't be just be my children. It will be a thing of,
You know me. I'm not one of those people that has my daughter's face all up and down on social media.
and the way the world is, it's not. My friend,
It's not the one.
till this day, her son is, I think, 2, and she might post like family day outs, but she always blocks out his face. It was either being from behind, because she just doesn't want to have her child's face all on
Yeah,
social
imprint.
media like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree. And I don't disagree with people that do show their kids, because it's up to people to do whatever they want. But I see it.
But yeah, I
understand it.
I do understand it, and the one sometimes I'm just like a bit iffy about is when they make an IG account for their child.
Yeah, because that's come from what celebrities do. Celebrities do it, and it's weird. And people do it for their kids.
And then you got your child just posing all the time, and
Or letting, like, I get it's a fun thing, but it's letting your kids have TikTok. TikTok isn't like it's not like it's a game where you can monitor it 24. Well, you can, but I'm letting my child have a TikTok. I don't care what parent will sit there and say, yeah, but I make sure that obviously I can get in that phone. I know this. I know you really don't. And I know TikTok was seen as something fun with kids to learn dances and stuff, but back in the day, I learned dances in the playground in my garden. I didn't really need to do it on camera. And have you seen these dances?
Mm.
I'm like, it's the hip, it's the hip.
Smoke it. Listen,
Literally, 6-year-olds, stop it. And then their younger siblings are watching them and following suits. Nah. So far, none of my like nieces mainly nieces, I guess nephew, want or have any interest in TikTok, and I like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's just on a little bit of a more serious note.
Oh, serious.
Slightly, yeah. I'll just play something, and then we will just go through everybody's thoughts.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about it then. Okay, fuck it. Let's talk. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Do better. Let's not once. If we've held a gun for one day, let's not once complain on the 7th day if we get shot. All right? You want me to talk facts? This is what I'm telling you, man. Like calm down, because man don't want the energy from me, bro. Because do you want what I really think? Let's not do that. Let's not ever march. Yeah. If we're gonna go tomorrow and go and kill another black man, do you want to know how I really feel? Don't take me there, bro. Because this is everyday shit. So how are we complaining about what a white man does if we're doing it? And that's the basic facts. I'm telling the officer what to do. I gotta tell my niggas what to do. Don't hold a gun on Monday and complain on Thursday, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Let's talk.
So yeah, based on that,
That just sounded
it
so
was just-
violent, man.
it did
does.
sound
It
violent,
did.
and I guess
Jesus
I think it was
Christ.
on a podcast featuring Tricky. Basically, he spoke like some man spoke about the death of Chris Carber at the hands of the police. Obviously, for
Yeah.
those of you that haven't seen or wasn't aware of exactly what the
Police
topic
officer
was.
Been suspended. That's
Yeah.
all I know so far.
So this was basically the conversation. Then moved on to the I always hate to say this word.
Hypocrite.
Yes, thank you guys. Hypocrisy of certain people in the black community who condemn the police for killing black people while killing themselves. So it was kind of it. I guess it's kind of we had a bit of a group discussion about this for a few hours, and when I say few hours, I mean 2 hours throughout the day the other day, and it was just interesting to hear everyone's different views on it, and yeah, I guess you lot's views will go. Start with the yellow man over there.
It's a weird one because we always hear it like when a black person dies at the hands of the police. I normally hear from, let's say, white people that say, "Oh, but what about black on black crime? Black on black crime is not as big as you think it is, or not as massive as police killing unarmed black people. We've seen it again and again. We've seen it on videotapes. We've seen it recorded. This thing happens again and again. History is just repeating itself." And I'm not saying, obviously, black people killing black people is something I cheer on, because I don't. It's wrong.
But that's the thing. People take it as either or.
Yeah.
It's like people. It's like you can't be upset about the police killing black people and be upset about young black people killing black people.
Yeah, because what recently PNB Rock
Yeah.
got killed, shot, and it'd be your own people.
It.
It's really hard to break down on the reasons why this keeps on happening, or like, obviously we I think as black people we know why it happens with police. It's been there for many years, and it never gets sorted out.
It's an over.
They never take accountability
It's an
for it.
over. I don't know if overzealousness is a word, but I'll say it. It's an overzealousness of reaction and comparison to stories that we have heard of people of other races literally going out and damn near killing people, but still being carted off in handcuffs, where when it
'Cause-
comes to people of color, we are shot for moving.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because do you remember that white guy? And I think they got Paul Gascoigne to talk to him one time. This is a good couple of years ago, and he shot a police officer. I think he murdered his ex and her partner, and he was on the run. They didn't shoot him,
No,
but they
I
wanted
remember that.
because he was a fan of Paul Gascoigne, whatever.
They got I remember
they
that.
got
I
him
remember
to
that.
try and chat to him.
Mm.
Like, big difference.
He wasn't even given a chance. He wasn't given his day in court, and this is the disparity that is creating this feeling. And that's not to say that at the same time you cannot still feel that young black people killing young black people isn't a sad and traumatic and disgusting thing to stop somebody's life at an age where you haven't even really lived. And there's a part of me that I can see what his point is trying to say, but it's just it doesn't he's not delivering it properly, because
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that if somebody had a gun and then they were killed, like, you can't still be upset that that person
No, I get it,
has
and I think
been shot. And
I think
it's-
it might have been delivered different because that was only a snippet. But I think, in my opinion, it's like you can't expect to be a gang member, and I'm gonna put that out there, carrying a gun, doing all of this, and not expect there to be some sort of consequence.
But this is the thing.
Not
and
saying you can't be sad though.
was he?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying him in general. I just think it's brought on the subject
Well,
of that.
the typical thing where apparently he was driving a car that apparently was in a drive-by or something like that. But the thing is, you shot him still.
But even if that's
And
the
he was
even if that's the
unarmed.
case, what happened to get out
That's
of the
the thing.
car? Get out of the car. Show me your hands.
That's the thing. When
Throw
they're
the keys
unarmed,
out the window. Let's see both hands out the
So
window.
do you think the police are getting this whole like American style thing where we're seeing now we're getting killed by guns now? Because before sometimes it was like you beat up the police officer or whatever, they'll beat you up or whatever. But now it's like guns,
they're just straight.
tasers,
But-
or they make like I think everyone's seen the whole thing where a guy got tasered and he jumped in River Thames and died.
Yeah.
And I feel like they lack the knowledge of how the police have affected the black culture or black people.
They feel they are responding to what they will say is a rise in gun crimes, which means that they also have to be able to combat that problem with guns of their own.
So what black
So
people?
it's like
Black
where
people are
they
the only one with guns.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't farm.
We don't farm.
Well, not by choice anymore. I was watching Django yesterday.
It's making sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I was
Trust
watching
me.
Django
Oh
yesterday.
my God. Oh.
No, you know what it was? There was a lot of racism towards Meghan Markle. I was like, man, I need
So annoying.
I'm gonna watch Django.
We can reap
I
our
felt
revenge.
so much better about myself after that. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
Django is the perfect film for that.
I don't know why.
I'm telling you.
We get our own back, man.
But yeah, it's
And I think the weirdest thing for me is that I can't see a solution.
No, neither can I. Because
Because you're just going to get police investigating police, which for me has never made sense.
it's a problem, and again, where it's happened in America so many times on so many different occasions, and these occasions are literally broadcast around the world, it kind of pollutes our society. Not even though it may not happen maybe as much over there because literally every policeman has a weapon. It does again for them make it think like, well, if this is happening, we've got to make sure that because listen, gun police are out quick these days, very very quick. It used to be a thing where you literally have to call them separate.
Yeah.
For them to come after a situation. They're out quick these days. And they feel like they're responding to an issue where these things are necessary. Were they necessary to stop somebody who was driving a car? He wasn't shooting at you as he was
'Cause
driving.
From what I hear, it was they chased him, and then I don't know what happened after that.
I think he crashed the car and they still shot him, so he wasn't in a position to
be shooting
go
them or
to go anywhere.
Here's one thing I don't understand about the law. Like, if let's say I go around and I shoot someone, and I get caught, I go to jail, whatever, I get sentenced, whatever, blah blah. These people are trained,
to kill and shoot.
so you just want to suspend them. Like it's a little oops.
This is what I'm
When
saying.
you call gun police out, their mission isn't necessarily just to wound.
Oh hell no! Why can't you just
and
put
what
a
happened
graze?
to the whole shooting? Yeah. What happened to that? Because that was
Shoulder shot.
yeah, or should have been. And use a train. So like Mark was saying, you know what you're doing. It's not like, I didn't mean to kill him, I mean to harm him, and he accidentally died, because you know where is a major artery that won't be. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, this goes back. This wasn't even a black person. You remember the guy from Brazil that got killed, like shot 5 times in the head
Oh, in the
because they thought
That's
he
what I'm
was a
saying.
terrorist.
But why
That was
is
around
But
shooting
they
him
had
in
no
the head?
evidence that he was a
7/7,
terrorist.
yeah,
It was the
yeah,
wrong
yeah.
guy. They had the wrong intel,
Even if
but
we
you
thought
shot
he
him
was
5
terrorist,
times in his head.
It's true.
That story was insane because I was in Brixton.
I was
as the
so
voice at
pissed.
the time, and the story, like, I couldn't actually get on the train because they were like, "Oh, we don't know what's going on." And the story that we were getting on that day from he was a guy, he was a terrorist who had a vest on, and then it was like he had a vest and he had 3 weapons and one of the bombs went off. Like, the story of that thing changed so quickly as
I
it
know
was
a bit
happening
true.
that it's the same thing with this with the murder of Chris Carbo, where the story of, oh, he was a gang member, oh, then the car was in the drive-by,
Because it's
oh,
easier.
and-
It's easy.
We've
to
heard
say
this
that
many
shit.
times before. The same
It's
spin
easy
story.
to say. Yeah, they get a blight for that. He was
the-
in a gang
the-
anyway.
The rapper, I saw they
Yeah.
was calling him.
Yeah.
Since when did he rap?
What?
And even if he did, why was that? Why is that?
Why is that
a
even
statement?
like?
It's not like he's a famous, well-known rapper where people like
And
rapper X
again,
and Y
to
Z.
them,
Why does that need to be
gives
said?
them a rapper who was shot.
Oh, he
Even
deser-
just
oh he
say-
deserved
Even
it.
just saying that as a headline gives them
But then why do they now need
gives
to?
them the kudos to then go, you know what, this is a problem. You know what we need? More guns.
Yeah, but why are they always associating rappers with gangs? And I know some rappers are, but not everyone.
But
Baby.
remember we look all
We
the
know how these Jacobs get down.
No, I know.
We know how
But
the Jacobs get down.
but I'm just like, honestly,
I'm literally going home to watch Django. I swear to God.
it's like it could
Without
just
the
be
butter.
a thing
I
of.
swear to
It
God.
could just be a thing of like,
Not
and I
even a
know that they
Ritz.
won't see it like that, but
I
just
like the way you die, boy. Yeah.
a
Going
rapper
home
just
to watch
earning their
Django. I swear
money.
to God. Oh my God. See that thing when he whipped the guy? Oh my
This-
God.
listen, what's the
Yeah.
line? I like the.
Some of that.
What's the line?
I like the way you die, boy. Yes.
Jamie Foxx, I fancy him so much. Sorry.
We've gone for 3
Yeah.
stages.
Yeah. What a way to ruin a conversation.
I love her because she got her own. I love her.
Is there anything else, ladies and gentlemen, that y'all want to bring to the table before we wrap it up and get dessert?
Yes, sir. I miss rice.
Is that what you want to bring to the table? Like one of
I
the
was
outro
going to bring something
conversations?
to the table, but I might bring it for next week. I think.
All right. Drinks.
Be merry.
Oh, I thought you were
Um,
going to suggest drinks.
Be good. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your aunt, tell your cousin.
Thank you to all the listeners,
Tell
to
your
everyone
side
who
chick.
interacts, everyone who retweets and sends us love. We do greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Queen Lizzie, for your reign.
Queen.
Kiss my eye. All right. Love to everyone who's living, breathing, going through this energy crisis and still surviving. It is still important. You matter. Your health matters. Wrap up warm. Don't put on the radiator because, boy, take care of yourself.
Invest in an electric blanket.
And
Apparently
each
it's
other.
cheaper.
Peace.
Not to your gas bill.
Elbow grease. Is, you know.